Mr. O'Connor.
What is your real name?
Malcolm X.
Is that your legal name?
As far as I'm concerned, it's my legal name.
Have you been to court to establish that
I didn't have to go to court to be called Murphy or Jones or Smith. Excuse me for answering you this way.
That's
if
all right.
a Chinese person were to say his name was Patrick Murphy, you would look at him like he's insane, because Murphy is an Irish name, a European name, or the name that has a Caucasian or white background. And a yellow person, Chinese is a yellow man, and he has nothing to do or no connection whatsoever with the name Murphy. And if it doesn't look proper for a person who is yellow or Chinese to be walking around named Murphy or Jones or Johnson or Bunch or Powell, I think it would be just as improper for a black person or the so-called Negro in this case, we're taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to walk around with his name, and therefore he teaches us that
no matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, but through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, but through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, but through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, but through faith I get up. Got caught up in the struggle every damn day, trying to stay out of trouble. I couldn't be homeless, so I had to hustle and show my street muscle. For my soul, me and the devil started to tussle. I'm trying to put my life together like a puzzle, but I'm missing a piece. I think I lost it in the belly of the beast. When will the chaos in the world really cease? A lot of people I love are resting in peace. One day we will all be deceased, because death nobody cheats. If you open your mind, you'll hear God when he speaks. Sometimes we have a conversation for a couple weeks. He call you spirit home every time your body sleeps. Then he send you back to earth when you wake up under sheets. Your body is your prison until your soul release. One day soon there will be no police. They say until Jesus come there will be no peace. The four horsemen coming north, west, south, and east, until the powers of evil have been totally decreased. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, but through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, but through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, but through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, but through faith I get up. They say faith move mountains. To save my family, I add money like accountants. Poverty is a desert, so I made a couple water fountains. Using my imagination, I had to strategize and learn to be patient. I got a lot of things riding on the dream and chasing. Look in the mirror and your worst enemy is what you're facing. If every day Friday the 13th, the devil Jason. The whole world crystal lake and he spirit breaking. Those whose souls are his for the taking. He don't care if you white, black or Asian, Spanish or Jamaican. God know you hustle with him, there's no faking. Life is just a test that all human beings taking. The whole time being tempted by Satan. Behind every thought his influence waiting. He can even make your closest friends start hating. You come home one day and they in your house waiting. Them demons roll their back until they started debating to stop all your caking. They ain't asking no more, cause they at your front door taking. The same ones you fed about to shoot your face in. For me to still be alive today is amazing, so God I'm praising. You heard me. This is real with me, man. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, through faith I get up. No matter how hard life get, I won't give up. I might take a fall, through faith I get up.
He says that a prophet is somebody who predicts the future, and he's not predicting the future, whereas a messenger is someone who carries a message that has been given to him by one who authors that message.
Why, now who gave him the message and to whom is it supposed to be delivered?
Master W.F. Muhammad, the one who taught him, is the author of the message. He gave it to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which makes him the messenger. And he's to deliver that message of truth and righteousness to the 20 million American so-called Negroes. Which means he's to teach us the truth, which will awaken us, and then show us how to live a life of righteousness, which will automatically qualify us for recognition as human beings by all other righteous human beings here on this earth.
Well, now, one other question. With reference to what Mr. Hurlbut asked you a little bit ago, you took a very moderate position of of wanting independence without having any hatred for the whites. Do I understand that correctly?
Hatred is not involved in it whatsoever.
Well, I recall in a recent plane crash, I mean 2 or 3 years ago, or less than that, a charter flight on Air France in which a group of people from Atlanta, Georgia, were, as they say in the business, as they took off from Orly Field. And you were quoted at that time as expressing great gratification that this tragedy had occurred. Do you recall that?
I recall it.
What did you say? Do you remember?
The press misinterpreted it and misrepresented it.
What did you say?
They said that it was made at a Muslim meeting. It wasn't. It was made at a rally of Negroes, Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, and otherwise in Los Angeles, who were rallying to protest the brutal shooting of 7 unarmed Negroes
and what did you
by
say?
heavily armed white policemen in the city of Los Angeles. And because we are a people who have been taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to never carry weapons of any kind, but to get on God's side and rely on God to fight our battles for us, at the time that these brothers were shot down so brutally, I pointed out at the funeral of the brother who died that God would step in and take a hand in giving us some form of justice for the brutal killing of our brother. And when the plane crashed in France, I pointed out to the crowd at this rally that this was an act of God showing his wrath. I think that it was a coincidence that 120 of the whites on this plane came from the state of Georgia, a state that has the worst record in the history of America for the mistreatment of black people in this country.
Worse than Mississippi?
They maybe are a little less, Mississippi is a little less hypocritical today than Georgia, but both of them are still practicing the same thing. Now the whites in Georgia bite Negroes with a smile, whereas they used to bite them with a growl. But they're still being bitten, and we don't think that it is any worse to be bitten with a smile than it is to be bitten with a growl.
Mr. Calvert.
While we're on the subject of Mississippi, what is your organization's position of what happened in Mississippi in the past 6 months?
Such as what?
Such as the James Meredith incident and the enrollment of him in the university.
Well, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wants justice for every one of the 20 million so-called Negroes, and to just take one Negro and stick him in college with the aid of 15,000 troops and at a cost of $6,000 is a disgrace. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. It's a farce. It's hypocrisy. Because if it's right for one Negro to be forced into that university, then every Negro in the state of Mississippi who is qualified has the same right to go to that university. And if the government is not ready and willing to enforce the right of every Negro in the state of Mississippi, then, in my opinion, sir, it's only hypocrisy to pretend that they are for justice by pushing one Negro in and blowing it up all over the world to make it look like they're solving the problem when millions of black people in that state are still going to segregated schools and getting an inferior education.
Does your organization encourage members to attempt to enter schools that have been known as all white in the past?
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad doesn't discourage us from attending white schools, but he does say that it is better for us to go to our own schools, and after we have a thorough knowledge of ourselves, of our own kind, and racial dignity has been instilled within us, then we can go to anyone's school and we'll still retain our race pride, our racial dignity, and we will be able to avoid the subservient inferiority complex that most Negroes have or that is instilled within most Negroes who receive this sort of integrated education.